Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right! Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
Bish, I think you better come over here. Carl, you got your little black book?
Yes.
Give me the number for something impossible to access.
Okay. What about this? Federal Reserve Transfer Node, Culpeper, Virginia.
Got sure good luck.
900 billion a day goes through there.
That'll do.
What was your aha moment for blockchain and crypto?
My aha moment for blockchain and crypto really came as I started to dig into the world of payments, and I realized that the way that digital payments work today is all of us are just passing around IOUs to everyone. Pretty much any payment you make, whether it's through PayPal or through Venmo or something like that, it's just a bunch of IOUs being passed. Whereas actually with blockchain and with cryptocurrency, you can actually send true value through the blockchain, and there's no intermediary, there's no IOUs involved.
Ethan, what are your predictions for blockchain and crypto in the next decade?
So I predict that over the next decade, we're going to see blockchain and cryptocurrencies really replace the entire underpinnings and the infrastructure of the entire financial system. And that the way that money moves, somewhere will touch a cryptocurrency, somewhere in that stack. It may not be end users using XRP or Bitcoin to buy things, but any payment that you make will touch blockchain, will touch a cryptocurrency in some form. Any payment that you make will touch blockchain, will touch a cryptocurrency in some form. Any payment that you make will touch blockchain, will touch a cryptocurrency in some form.
Okay. You won't get in. It's encrypted. See?
Mother, that last contact. Look at this, boys. Anybody want to shut down the Federal Reserve?
So what does the future look like, in 2020 and even in the next 10 years?
Well, I think that, typically with new technologies, people overestimate the short-term impact of these technologies. And as we're seeing with blockchain is that, hey, I think folks were a little bit ahead of their skis here. But on the flip side, I think that folks are underestimating the long-term implications and impact that blockchain is going to have on everyday lives. And so, by the end of the decade, I really do think that, almost every financial application will be reinvented using this technology. It's just going to take a little bit longer than folks had anticipated to get going.
Don't screw around with that thing.
Carl, what else you got?
National Power Grid. Okay.
Here we come. Hey, Mother.
Rolling.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Another thing that we think about a lot at Ripple, and we've made some noise about, is the persistence of fake volumes in the industry. And that is a problem that has gotten a lot of noise and attention in the past year, but surprisingly, we haven't seen much progress being made. So that's something that we're going to continue to focus on in 2020. And then I think the last is really the fact that we are fortunate at Ripple in that we have the ODL product, which is the first at-scale, institutional-grade, utility-driven use case for digital assets. And we're super excited about that. It surprises me that there aren't more utility use cases on the digital asset side, but we're excited to build on ODL, and we here at Ripple are focused on new utility and use cases for XRP through our Spring initiative, and we're excited about new products to come in 2020.
Air traffic control system.
Okay, Mother.
Oh my God.
How is this possible?
in 2019, I was very pleasantly surprised by demand that we saw come forward for on-demand liquidity from the existing RippleNet customer base. For a long time, we had validated the value proposition for on-demand liquidity, both from market research and talking to our customers, but it was really just a breakout year for that product and customer adoption.
What do you think is going to happen with blockchain and digital assets next year and even in the next decade?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the long view. So looking over the next 10 or so years, I think that we're gonna see a similar maturation of the industry and just boom that we saw with the early days of the internet. And I think of it as, the 2000 to 2010, that decade. I know the early part of that decade was a bit of a hangover from the dot-com bust, but I think the kind of growth that we saw with internet businesses and how it just became the new modern infrastructure for communication and all sorts of new industries and verticals, I think we're going to see the same happen with blockchain and the Internet of Value in the next 10 years.
Cryptography systems are based on mathematical problems so complex they cannot be solved without a key.
Janik must have figured out a way to solve those problems without the key, and he hardwired it into that chip.
Turn it off. Anybody want to crash a couple of passenger jets?
I said turn it off. Turn it off!
So it's a code breaker.
No. It's the code breaker. No more secrets.
Was there an aha moment for you for blockchain and cryptocurrency?
It was when we were able to deploy Ripple with on-demand liquidity for MoneyGram, and having MoneyGram use on-demand liquidity to fund a major corridor between the US and Mexico. Commercial flow, commercial use of a digital asset XRP, commercial use of the blockchain. That's a really big moment. And it's kind of like to me, it's the shape of things to come. It's really kind of trailblazing where I think many, many companies will follow throughout 2020 and beyond.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.